Now, one of the hardest hit sectors from coronavirus here in Israel has been the culture arena, which was the first to be closed and the last to be able to open, and now one of the first to close again. Now, Ofir Raul is a film director. His first feature film, The Cake Maker, which came out 2 years ago, won 18 awards. It was the Israeli entree to the Oscars, then sold to Netflix and Amazon and to a Hollywood remake. Now, it was released in 28 countries, and now Ofir's second film, America, is about to be filmed right here in Israel. And Ofir joins me here in studio and has a very unique story in that the pandemic has not just affected his work, but also, Ofir, an extremely close relationship to you. That's saying the very least. What is your story?
Well, the thing is that I'm married to my husband, Daniel, for 8 years in Germany. I live between Germany and Israel, and we've been working together all these years. He was also the production designer of my movie, of my last film, and he should be the production designer of my next film that we are about to shoot. We already postponed the shooting of the film once because of the pandemic. Now we decided we want to do it again because I want to keep things going. And then we found out that he cannot come with me to Israel to work because we are not, we're not registered in Israel as a couple, and our marriage in Germany is not considered a real marriage here in Israel, also because of the homosexuality thing, and also because of the fact that he's not Jewish, he's German, so these things just doesn't apply.
So yeah, you really have a ton of factors really stacked up against you here. Yeah. How difficult has it been?
Yeah, I mean, it's a nightmare because the thing is that, like, regarding aside the professional aspect of it, which is really necessary, we have to hire him because this film is a Israeli-German co-production, and we need to hire a German team, and nobody in Germany agrees to come to Israel and do 2 weeks of quarantine. He's ready to do it. The thing is that we're talking about a feature film in a budget of almost 3 million shekel, which is going to be invested in the city, in the people of Tel Aviv, crew member, business, restaurants, hotels, everything which has been shut down. We are going to invest in them and hire them and give money to these people in order to continue the economy, not just to make my movie. And we are running through so many difficulties, not only on this aspect, so many difficulties from the state, even though all we want to do is continue and keep the things going.
So it's, you know, we've been speaking to a lot of artists over the last few months regarding just how difficult it has been for them. Tell me, with all of this in mind, with your relationship, with your movie, what sort of a message do you have to the government here?
Well, my message is that I want the government to be, first of all, sensitive to the cases of people who are married to, who have, let's say, foreign spouses. There are many, many people. There is a Facebook group called We Want to Meet Each Other. There are like about more than 1,000 people who have been separated for 4 or 5 months from their husbands, children, not been allowed entry into the country because they don't have an Israeli passport. And I think it's just, I mean, beyond the personal aspect, I think it just doesn't make any sense, because we close everything down as a state. They shut everything down. They shut tourism down. Okay, do it for your own reason, but everybody who wants to come here, in spite of the fact that Israel is, let's say, Section C, you should welcome them. You should give them the permit, you should welcome them and not make it so hard. And it's so difficult, like the different offices, the foreign affair, the authority of immigration, population, the way they treat people, the way they not functioning, not communicating with each other, it's just unbearable.
Certainly a lot of red tape there, Ofir. I really hope your movie can get going soon, and also you can meet up with your husband again soon. Before we go, I'd like to read a response following this story. The Administration of Border Crossings, Population and Immigration has given us this statement. It says, since the outbreak of coronavirus hit the world, the majority of countries, if not all of them, have closed their gates to the entry of foreigners, and Israel has acted likewise. Now, entry is forbidden to all foreigners, saving those who meet the exceptional criteria, and to this end, we regret the attempt to describe our decision in a manner which is not at all relevant. The statement adding, it is superfluous to add that Israeli citizens are allowed entry at any given moment. So there we go, Ofir. That is that statement and that follow-up. And, yeah, really hope that everything works out for you very soon.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us.